Hi guys! As you can see, this week I am doing my own hand on camera. I never do that now that I've got the practice hand. It's really hard to stay in frame on my own hand, but I wanted to talk about ski slope nails, which is what I have, which is when your nails don't go flat, they grow upward. And I always, whenever I would do short nails on myself, would do curved tips so that whenever I cut them they are flat because my nails go like straight up. And then I could never do long tips if they were straight, but I love the straight tips. So then I used to do when I was doing builder gel, I used to do a builder gel overlay first on my natural nail and then glue a tip and then build the nail with more builder gel. And now that I switched to acrylic, I did the same thing. Acrylic overlay first in clear on my natural nail, and then glue a tip, and then build the nail with more acrylic on top of the tip so that the nails like would be flat whenever I glue the tip on there. And that is just so much time and so much product, and it was just so time consuming to do that every time I needed to do a new set. And it's really thick and uncomfortable like underneath the tip, and you can't really file that down when it's like that thick of a layer of acrylic to make your nails flat. So I have tried a different thing now. I did for the first time with my my Renaissance set, the one that I posted a video or two ago on the practice hand. I did that set on myself for the Renaissance movie November 30th or December 1st, I think. And I tried gluing the tips kind of downward a little bit, so they were not completely touching my nail. They were like up a little bit on the edge, on my natural nail's free edge, if that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, I'll demonstrate in this video, but I had turned them down a little bit and glued them on so they were not flat on my nail, because a flat tip on me grows completely upward. So as you can see here, I've put the tip down a little bit so that it looks pretty slanted, like when it's just your natural nail and then the tip. But by the time you lay the acrylic and everything, it's gonna be flat and it's gonna be what you want. So I'll show you again here. And I don't think I zoom in or anything, but you can kind of tell on some of them how far down I really push them. And on the Renaissance set, I did a little bit too much, but you can see that there, how bad my natural nails go upward. And I'm compensating so much with the tip. And I do have a little bit of acrylic left over, just I guess a base layer or whatever. So it's a little bit more high at the free edge of my natural nail than normal, but not by much. Like my nails go pretty straight upward, but as you can see, you just compensate with the tip. You turn it down a little bit instead of just laying it flat, because flat would mean they go upward on ski slope nails. So yeah, you just kind of balance that out. And if you got good glue, then they'll stay there no matter what. If your glue is not too good, you can glue them on and then do a little thin clear layer of acrylic over that to secure them to your nail, and then do your filing and stuff like that. But this glue is really good, so I just did this. All of them are on, and then I am going to clip them and shape them. I'm doing stilettos this time. So again, if your glue is not too good or your tips are a little flimsy, do a really thin layer of clear acrylic or builder gel or whatever over where the natural nail meets the tip to secure that, and then you can do these other steps. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and clip them and make them into stiletto and build my set. gonna get these nails as close to the proper shape that I can with the clippers, but I don't typically file the tips on the nails. Like right now I'm buffing the top just because I'm gonna do some gel polish there that you will be able to see through my acrylic. But if it's just a shape or whatever on the plastic tip, I don't file that. I file it at the end after all the application is done, because for me it's much faster to do that. Whenever you're laying the acrylic and then you wipe the sides and everything, you don't see all that like crooked shape or like little pointy bits or whatever. So you don't really need to file them before you lay the acrylic. You can if you want, but for me it just takes too much time for something that's not entirely necessary. And then whenever you just file the sides one more time towards the end of your shaping, once all the acrylic is laid, that's when you kind of tidy it up. You don't really notice that when you apply the acrylic, you'll see. But yeah, I cut them as good as I can to the proper shape, make sure they're all straight and everything. And then I don't file them until all the acrylic is laid, and it looks just fine for me. That's always how I've done it, and I'll keep doing that. But yeah, I've just applied that gel to the tip, and I obviously have the Peekaboo cuticle in black as well. And I put my dehydrator and one primer underneath that gel, because the primers work for both gel and acrylic. And now I'm doing the Young Nails primer again. I say again, but I always double up on primer when I just do acrylic. But when I do this, I don't want to waste product, so I just do one at a time. One primer for the gel on the nail, and then the other primer on top of that for the acrylic. And I'm doing, I think it's Sheer Nude. It's a nail prof cover over the tip so that you can see that purple glitter through. And then over that, like around the apex area, I'm gonna do Teddy, which is the cover that I always use on myself now. And then towards the cuticle, I'm just gonna do clear so you can see that black really well. And then just ombre all that together and build the structure with the clear acrylic. And that's it for acrylic. So I will leave you guys to that. Oh, by the way, I remember I said a couple videos ago that every video I posted was getting copyright claimed, and I think YouTube is doing that like on their own, or it might be I can't think of the website, what it's called, where I got those songs, but I found out in their terms of service you have to have an account. Like they do a check to make sure that you have an account. And if you don't, then they will claim the songs because it's from their website, so it's their property. It's not the property of the artist that posts those songs, but it's the property of the website. So if you use those songs without an account, without a paid account, then you have to pay any AdSense you get, which I think is the whole point of having copyright-free music, is that you don't have to pay for that. But apparently you have to pay to use copyright-free music. At that point, you might as well pay the artist specifically. I think that's kind of a scam, but anyway. So I don't have an account there because I thought that was scammy. And so I just went here on YouTube and got copyright-free music. It's allegedly copyright-free. So this is my first time. Well, by now it'll be my second time. I'm doing this voiceover in front of another one because I'm trying to get footage back. I lost my footage to the last video I filmed that I'm supposed to post this weekend. Unfortunately, it's how to do an airbrush nail without an airbrush, because you're not supposed to use those and breathe those fumes in and everything. I did aura nails with acrylic, which is super easy and it's super pretty. It looks the same and it's better for you. But I was working on doing a voiceover for that, and then I didn't have space on my phone, the second phone that I film with, and so I stopped syncing my photos to iCloud. I thought they would just like pause for a few minutes, but it deleted everything. So I turned it back on and the stuff came back, but I had deleted that video because it was already saved to my iMovie library, but iMovie does not work without the clips in your photo library. So I'm hoping I can get that back, because it's also in my Files app, my iCloud Files app, and hoping I can get that back like in my photo library, because I have like the full video, the one that goes on Patreon, and I don't mind to put that in 2x speed and edit that down again. It didn't take that long, so I can go ahead and do that. And if I can get that back, then this will be my second video I post with the new music. If I can't get it back, then oh well, I'll just do it again, a better set. Yeah, so this is either my first or second video that I'll be posting with this new music, and we're gonna see if it gets copyright claimed again. I am really at a loss about what to do. I'm not down to pay for anything to put quote unquote copyright free music, excuse me, on my video. So yeah, I just think that's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. Copyright free music is free, and you're not supposed to have to pay anything to use it, like your YouTube money, because it's free. But then that website makes you pay for a membership to get free music, but then it's not free. And I don't know if the artists on the website get paid to post their stuff. Maybe they get like a little cut, but I don't know. I don't feel like looking into it. I just know that I think it's kind of scammy. So yeah, this music is just straight from YouTube. It's royalty-free music. It's the whole channel with all these songs. I picked a few. If my videos are longer than the amount of songs that I got, I'll just loop it. But I think it's like 5 songs, 4 or 5 that I got so far. There's a whole bunch there, so if things get boring or they sound crappy or I get tired of them, I'll just change them out to something else. It's also super easy to do that. So yeah, wish me luck, guys. I'm really trying not to get copyright claimed every single video I post, because I think that also might not help YouTube push your stuff out. I really have a goal to get monetized on YouTube. I have over 600 subscribers, and I post semi-consistently. I'm gonna try to be a lot more consistent and just stay one video a week, but I'm trying not to miss anything. But it's the watch time. Like, my videos don't get pushed out to like recommended too much, so the only eyes I get like on my videos are people that find them from like notifications, like my subscribers, which hello if you're watching this, or like occasionally it'll show up on people's homepage or something, but they don't pop up too much. So I'm trying to get pushed out a little bit. I'm trying to make sure I don't have any issues with copyright. I'm trying to make sure this, make sure that. I'm doing what I can, but it also helps if people like and comment and share and whatever. You don't have to actually share to your friends. You can just copy link and it still counts as a share. That's what I do like on TikTok when people need engagement on their post. Just copy link. Super easy, and don't actually send the link anywhere. They don't know if you do that. Just copy link. But yeah, I would love any engagement on these videos. I post shorts sometimes and they get views, but it's like a whole different audience there for some reason. Like, I don't even turn comments on my shorts because they're just not nice people. But anyway, so yeah, I'm really trying to grow my audience. I have a goal to get monetized on YouTube. I am starting to take nail clients. I've had a couple so far. I really love it. But like, my real goal is to make my whole career based on my enjoyment of doing nails. whether that be taking clients or monetize on YouTube doing nails or both. That would be the ultimate dream for me, to be the comfort in my own home, in my pretty nail room, and my cats in my apartment, and just make videos all the time, or like spend time with some people every now and then to do their nails. Yeah, this is like really what I want to do, and I think it would be so fun and fulfilling for me. So it's a goal I have, and I'm trying to make 2024 the year. I have a really high ambition for it, you know, like I don't want to do a whole lot. Like I don't want to own like a salon or anything, but I do want to be somebody. Like I want people to recognize my little business name, beezielunanails, or at least like my YouTube channel or something. I want people to know, you know, and I want to be able to make a living from it and do what I enjoy. I don't want to work for anyone else anymore. Like I just want to work for myself. I want to love what I do. And I do love these videos, and I love doing the practice hand. I love doing my own nails. I hate to soak them off. So this set right now that I'm putting on is one that I can easily just fill. Just do another line of black at the cuticle, clear acrylic over it, balance it out again, file it, whatever, and it's filled, you know. I was thinking about just doing like a cover nude stiletto so that I can just fill it every single 2 weeks and just do different nail art and file it off. But this is the same. I just would file off the nail art that I do at the end, and then do another little liner brush of black at the cuticle and just fill and rebalance with clear, and that's it. Super easy. But yeah, I want my whole year to revolve around doing nails and making myself better at this art. I do think it is an art, and it makes me happy. I love to see people's really pretty nails. I love when I have nails on. Everywhere I go, every single day I get compliments on the sets of nails I wear, whether that's like the bright, flashy, like Renaissance nails, or like these nails that I have now that you'll see at the end. I love them. These are probably my favorite nails I've ever worn, because I've been wearing nails that are like, you know how when you're just starting out, you're like your own walking billboard? So I've been wearing sets of nails that are like really flashy and loud and everything, and a lot of crystals, 3D flowers, all that stuff. And that's pretty, but it's not really my thing. And I'm a stiletto hoe, so like anything in stiletto I like, but especially if it's like this, which my friend called like witchy. Like I put that purple glitter on the bottom, and it's like the sheer nude that I put over top of it is a little bit too sheer. It wasn't what I was going for in my head, but they still are so pretty. I'm obsessed with them. I'm looking at them right now. But it's like, I was thinking about like manifestation and like the moon phases this month and like my placements this month and everything for astrology. I'm that type of girl, but anyway, this set kind of like reminds me of that and makes me feel like super girly and like witchy and stuff. So I love these nails. This is the first time I think ever that I've gotten to put a set on myself that I want to wear, not just that I am using to advertise for myself. And I still think they're so cute, and I still get compliments and people asking if I have a card. So, and I do, and I have a booking site, and it's linked in my description to every video. So yeah, if you're local to me, I'm in New York. I'm in upstate New York, a couple hours from the city. If you are local to me, I do have a booking site linked in my descriptions. I have all my social media there as well. You can reach out to me. You can go on the booking site, book an appointment. And yeah, I would love to have more clientele, and I would love to have more engagement on my videos, and I would just love to be doing what makes me happy, and this is what makes me happy. And I guess that's the point of everything I'm saying. I'm gonna start filing now, and as you can see by the length of this video, it does take me a lot longer to do my own nails. I think it's pretty obvious, but I start with the with my right hand off camera to do it with my non-dominant hand, because I'm not left-handed, but I go ahead and use my left hand to do my right before I start filming, just so that is out of the way. And then I do my left hand on camera whenever I have to film myself. But obviously the difference between my hand and a practice hand is I don't apply this thick of acrylic on a practice hand, and I do not ever use my e-file because I don't want to destroy the silicone, but also there's no need if there's no bulk. So yeah, you get to see the full process here of applying tips on like real natural nails that grow upward, of laying acrylic the proper way for actual structure, of using an e-file and everything. So it does take me a long time to do it, especially on camera when I'm having to pay attention and try and stay in frame and I can't get like right under my face. But I am excited to post this because it's been so long since I've posted a video of my own hand on camera, and I think the first time with acrylic, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is the first time since I've switched to acrylic that I've put my own hand on my channel, possibly. Yeah, so right now, since I'm only doing one hand, my ring finger and pinky are not dry yet, so I'm just doing these first three. I've got this 5-in-1 bit that I'm sealing the cuticle with, and then just taking a little bit of bulk off right in front of the cuticle and making it like even and everything. It's not lopsided. And then after that, I'll go in with a coarse sanding band just to even everything out and make it super smooth. And that'll be these 3 fingers. And then I'll go in with the other 2 fingers after that, once they've had a chance to dry some more. Now I'm going to go in with my hand file. I'm just crisping up those sides a little bit, and I'm going to take it underneath too to make sure that both sides are even, and it sharpens that edge just a little bit more whenever you go underneath. If you've got like a tapered tip like almond or stiletto, you can go underneath and it'll even out both those sides together the same and taper your nail a little bit more. So I just do a quick once underneath, and I sharpen up the sides, and then I buff the top again. And that was actually a fine sanding band, so it did buff, but I just evened it a little more. And then with this buffer, I'm actually just buffing. This file I think is 120 and 180. So this pink side is the 120. I'm doing the sides and underneath, and then I'm taking the blue side, the 180, over my nail just to buff it one more time. Oh, I'm also gonna round the edges just a tiny bit because I do have 2 cats and I don't want to hurt them. These were pretty sharp actually. So yeah, that's a pro tip. If you've got, you know, responsibilities or pets or whatever that you don't want to hurt, you can just round them just a super tiny bit so they're not sharp to the touch, you know? So as you can see with the filing, they're all tapered to the same stiletto. They're all even on both sides of the nail. I did not have to file those tips as I glued them on, only after I laid the acrylic, and they look like they've been filed perfectly from the start. So if you're trying to save some time on your application, I would recommend not shaping the tip until the very end once the acrylic is laid, and then shape it. Obviously, if you've got almond or stiletto or even tapered square, you'll want to clip them a little bit first, so that you're not like taking off a huge amount of product when you have to tidy them up at the end, because it's really hard to do that with acrylic. If you've got builder gel, it's a little bit easier, but with acrylic, you want to have the shape pretty much already cut from the nail, and then at the end, all you will have left to do is just file with the hand file to crisp them up a little bit. But yeah, you don't have to shape a plastic tip in the beginning. Just cut them, have them in the general shape you want, and then file them at the end. I highly recommend that. I learned that from so many other nail techs as well. So yeah, it's not just me being lazy, it's a real tip to save yourself some time. I'm just gonna clean them up here. And I have this little brush I'm going to go underneath as well, because they're a little bit dusty and they're pretty clear, so I didn't want them to look super bad or be sticky. I love this alcohol spray, and yeah, just clean them up a little bit. And then I'm going to do some nail art. So at this cuticle on all 5 fingers, I'm just doing 3 little dots in a super tiny dot tool. And after that, I'm gonna do a big crescent moon on my thumb, and on my ring finger some stars. And that's it. Super simple. The main focal point of the set is the gel underneath everything. Like, I wanted a set where I didn't have crystals that would catch on anything or just be uncomfortable or get in my way while I do stuff around the house. And a peekaboo cuticle, it really stands out when you do glitter, but I think like a sharp contrast, like this black compared to like the glitter purple jelly pastel type of thing, is really cool to look at too. So I don't have any crystals or any chrome or any glitter or anything like that, and the nails still pop because of that cuticle, and then the like jelly glitter underneath the acrylic on the tip. So I really like these nails, how they have some like beauty and pizzazz and everything, and they still stand out without any gems or rhinestones or 3D art or anything like that. I love them so much, and they're so comfortable to wear. Stilettos, in my opinion, are my best to wear. They don't catch on anything. It's like almond, but even better, because they are so sharp and skinny that they're just out of the way of everything. Everything just rolls right off of them. And if you just round the edge a little bit, then they're not sharp either. They don't poke through your pants when you're putting them on or anything. So stiletto, I think, is my favorite shape. And I also think it makes the fingers look the most like elegant, you know? And yeah, I love this set. As you can see, I'm out of frame doing the nail art. I'm just trying to get close to myself. And my right hand that I did with my left hand is actually a little bit better, because I was trying to rush at this point to get done because I had been here for hours. But yeah, I love this nail art, and this is gel paint, so I cure them twice for 60 seconds, but right now I'm just flash curing the little stars so I can do the moon on the thumb. But yeah, after the end of this nail art, I do cure it twice, 60 seconds twice. I did that when I did the cuticle, and I did that when I did the little dots too, because I didn't want them to smear or anything while I was doing the rest of the art. And I did it one more time when I finished this crescent, because it is a little bit thicker, so you want to go ahead and cure it twice, in my opinion. And yeah, after that crescent, it's just top coat and done. point. Now I'm just doing top coat. I have the Koopa top coat. I like it because it's a little bit thicker. I'm gonna get the refill too, the big bottle, because I think this is my favorite top coat I've ever had. Everyone uses it. You can find it on Amazon and the website that the brand sells it on. But yeah, I love this top coat. It's just glossy top coat. I thought they would look super cute matte as well, but if you've been following my channel, you know I'm a glossy girl. I have never done matte nails on myself, I don't think. But yeah, just glossy top coat, and then that is the set done. I will also cure this twice for 60 seconds just to seal everything in. It's the last step and I don't want anything to be uncured or anything to chip, so I always cure twice at the end. The only reason I did twice at any other point throughout this was because I was using gel paint and not just regular gel polish. But in any other normal circumstance, I always just cure twice at the very end and that's it. But yeah, always 60 seconds twice at the very end is something I recommend as well. And now I'm just doing cuticle oil, and I always go underneath because you know that skin can get dry underneath there too sometimes. I don't really have that issue, but I always just go underneath anyway just to make sure I've got nothing peeling or sticky. And that is the final set. I hope you guys like it. I am obsessed with this set. I never want to take it off. I'm just gonna refill it until I get tired of it, I think, because I love it so much. Hope you guys liked it. See you in the next one.